As a very basic level, we're 70% water. That's how we're connected. We all depend on that. We need it just to exist. This planet wouldn't be here without stardust and water. It's really basic. That's how water connects us. A lot of my work kind of centers on a simple metaphor to evoke the condition of the Great Lakes, or something to get you to think more deeply about an issue surrounding freshwater. This is the first large-scale piece I made of the Great Lakes. The idea of the Great Lakes being a tattered ecosystem or a beat-up ecosystem, and that led me to making it out of old beat-up blue jeans. I did a 1-month solo camping trip around the whole Great Lakes Basin. I set up this piece and photographed it, and then I also set up small shrines to water and made a water offering to the lake. I'd been driving through the amazing geology of the Great Lakes Basin, where you can just kind of, you feel like really small in all the good ways. What I do is, we get caught up in everyday life and all of this stuff, and we don't really respect the fact that we exist. This series of photographs is called Half Glass, and it's where I take a picture of half a glass of water at some place that leads to the Great Lakes. When my kids were small, and they would sometimes be like, "Oh, Mom, are you really gonna bring your bag of glasses with you?" And I'd be like, "Oh, yeah." And sometimes it's like a dirty sewer grate or on a road, just to kind of get people thinking about that connection. You know, is my glass half full or half empty when it comes to how we take care of the water? And we've all seen the devastating images of oil accidents on the ocean. And then to imagine it happening on one of the greatest bodies of fresh water in the world, that'd really be horrible. It's kind of my reaction to the Line 5 controversy, where it crosses the Bad River Indian Reservation and is in a very precarious situation and could rupture. I made it kind of for shock value, like a big black Great Lakes. And a lot of people, they just don't know about it. They don't know that stuff like that's going on. And you know, how devastating it would be to have a rupture. It's something we all in the world have in common, is our dependence on clean, safe water and sky, that in-between space. That's where we all are, and that's what unites us. We should be doing everything we can to make sure everybody has what they need to thrive. People really have to have it put in front of their face blatantly, just like how much plastic waste winds up in our waterways. It's a lot. This piece is called Suck. It's about all the things that we do to the water that sucks, like plastic pollution. So there's some sunglasses in here that came out of Bradford Beach. They find a lot of sunglasses, apparently. I would love it if everybody could take a trip on the boat, see the city from the water. Out on Lake Michigan, it gives you a really different perspective of your city. In Milwaukee, I think it's really special that we have 3 rivers that run right through the city. It's definitely amazing that we're right here on Lake Michigan. And we're so used to that we kind of forget to look back and see how special that is. As a very basic level, we're 70% water. That's how we're connected. We all depend on that. We need it just to exist.